Hello everyone and welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. In the last session we went out in search of Heisme. We got attacked by a massive human sandworm thing that swallowed us and we had to fight our way out from the inside. And then we caught up with Heisme and had to fight him a few times. I totally failed the spot the difference that was part of his fight. And then we successfully caught him, but we don't think, as I have always thought, that he is the one. Well, I say always. As soon as we got to the town and learned that they didn't actually have any proof, it suddenly seemed really sus. So yeah. Anyway, we now need to spend the night, and then it'll be into more stuff tomorrow.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I will be very sad the day that I never hear Time Marches On again.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I hope Heisme behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake? Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
Well, that confirms it's not Heisme.
But Heisme's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick.
Go, go, go. What on earth is up with his face?
Man,
why is his face so red?
Right. Where's Heisme? What happened here? Oh, he reeks of alcohol.
Oh.
Neurus, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Heisme was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow. What a mess.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it! Ah!
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it! He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
Not really. Not in the slightest. And does he drive like this?
He doesn't drink and drive, does he?
If you dare touch a single drop on the road, I'll toss you off the runner's back myself!
Anyway,
I love
one thing's for
Hulkenberg.
sure. Heisme was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Neurus? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else. Children's shoes. It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
Inside the town. Definitely Heisme.
Logically, yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head, I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal. You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Haismay.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Okay. I'm not sure how this is gonna go.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swift.
It's got to be something to do with his... yeah, that
wrong?
guy. His second in command or whatever.
Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Haismay the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
Oh yeah, go on, Morris.
The night of the kidnappings, I spotted a Ujif bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 Ujif brigands in the area?
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnapper's tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
He's obviously our culprit.
Most strange. Haismay was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine, fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Barden, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Now, is she in on it?
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
I heard nothing.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
What? He's gone!
Haismay!
Find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into
Why would he
Haismay?
not just say
I
it?
got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
Why would he not
I
just
think
say what he
Barden's
heard
listened to
before he
this.
disappeared?
The real scumbag here is Morris.
I think
His
the
second-in-command.
lady's in on it as
He
well.
framed Haismay with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be god of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Haismay heard in the night.
Norris is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Ah, bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just Haismay's reports that shook me. No, I saw something. It was right after I slung Haismay into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell. It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life.
Was it a human?
I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself.
Are they
And
feeding
all I
kids
found
to a
was
human
the
to keep it full so it doesn't attack the rest of the town?
There, you're all right now.
Is that what's going on?
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Haismay.
True.
They'll
Let's
run
try
out of kids
investigating
eventually,
the
though, so that
lady's
would be a
old castle.
stupid plan if that is
Haismay's
their
bound
plan.
to have a reason for
To
bolting
keep
off
it
like that.
satisfied by feeding it kids, but then, like, eventually you run out, so you're fucked at that point, so... I don't know. It sounds like he's describing a human. No good. They said they haven't found Haismay yet, so they can't remove the blockade from the gate. Sounds like he's got them on a wild goose chase.
Fie.
What of our plans then? Should we just sneak in? Ho there! Over here! That sounds like...
Evidently.
It is coming from over there. Is he calling for us? Huh? Why is Heisme with you? The guard at the gate said they'd not found him yet.
Good to say,
I'm the captain of the guard, and I have a responsibility to the truth. To know and uphold it. That's all this is about.
What folly.
Oh, right. I haven't done his voice yet. It's deep. What folly. Hang on. Let me...
What folly.
What folly. Could have avoided all this trouble if you just lopped my head off to start with. Oddballs, the lot of you. Why did you run off so suddenly?
The truth is...
I did some investigating inside. The moment Lady Joanna cracked the door to the room, I heard the sound of a child's scream. And Lady Joanna is... well, she is childless. Whatever you heard, it cannot have been her own family. No child could get into such a heavily guarded castle unnoticed. Your kidnapper has to be within these walls. My money's on Morris being the weasel. He lied to our faces trying to get us to walk into a human's jaws.
It's absurd.
Morris, no, that's absurd. I cannot suffer him to kidnap any more innocent children. Please, will you help me put an end to this evil? I've nobody else to turn to.
Yeah.
Of course. After all, if we can't use your head for the competition, we'll need a replacement anyway. We're in, right, Will? Of course.
Huh?
I'm in your debt.
I'm in your debt.
And so?
Seemed to us like no kidnapper could get victims into the castle on our watch, not under all our noses. But there was an old underground tunnel that even the castle guards didn't know about, and Heisme is the man who found it. There'd be plenty of places to hide hostages down there. Morris may have known about it as well. Right under the lady's mansion. That's bold. Okay, let's get to work then.
Is that right then?
You should be able to get there from Blindwell Alley at the end of Cattle Racket Road. I've got to return to my post, but I'm counting on all of you. A well leading to an underground channel. We heard about the well before, we couldn't find it though. Everyone's already headed to Blindwell Alley. We can get there by following Cattle Racket Road, so let's get there when you're ready.
What is it?
Memorandum. Heisme Noctule, a member of the Ujif tribe and former knight who Will met outside Martira. A notorious man, he was long wanted for a series of kidnappings before it was revealed he'd been set up. Like all members of his tribe, he's extremely sensitive to sounds and can detect many odd, scant noises his companions cannot. Okay, yeah, we tried to go down here before and it wouldn't let us, so I guess now it will let us. Nice. Nice. Ooh, I like that fucking camera angle. And the music, of course. That's really cool seeing the fucking... now, like, we know it as a place where evil lurks inside that castle, looming over here. Very cool. Very cool.
Let's go.
I can hear the kidnapped children screaming underneath here. We must help them.
However,
I did not expect there to be an underground channel. It is no wonder traces of the kidnapper couldn't be found. The children are beneath us. Let us hurry there.
Is this the place?
So this is the entrance to the underground channel. If Morris is the culprit behind all this, he's probably lurking somewhere ahead. Let's go in. If we can catch him with the children, he won't be able to talk his way out of this. Alrighty. Do we need to change anything? We've got Warrior, Knight, Gunner. I mean, the only issue is if they block physical, right? Which, let's hope they don't, I guess. And let's go. So this is the old well that Barden mentioned. We should be able to get down to the underground channel from here.
Ready?
The kidnapped children should be in here. Are you all prepared? Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's hurry. We must rescue the children.
However,
Kriegente Castle. A secret underground channel. Certainly lives up to the name. Alrighty, how big do we reckon this is gonna be? On a scale of 1 to 10, is this gonna be giga bigger? Or is this gonna be on the smaller side?
Keep your wits about you.
That sound. Someone's here. Okay, multiple guards in on it.
Already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
If that thing gets out of control, we'll be dinner. Yeah, I think I'm right. I think I've called this shit. They're trying to appease a human by feeding it kids.
Please. Help.
The child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. That means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
if you've got something to say it to our faces.
God, the
Even
music.
you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
No, I don't think so.
No, further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
The bigger that beast back there grew, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make Amelia.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. I couldn't live on the wages of a guardsman forever.
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Eugene? Look to your own sins, sir. You weren't just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled. You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now. You vile!
No, 'tis true in part.
Oh. Why were you exiled? What did you do?
'Tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain. You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain.
O lodestar.
Oh, shit!
O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken.
Oh, fuck!
Now
He's the fourth
choose
teammate!
Thy path.
He's the fourth fucking teammate!
My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
Sick. So cool.
I am Haisme Noctul. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight!
Hell yeah. Oh my god, that looks sick. What the fuck is this now? New archetype.
Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
You won't need to, my guy.
Go! Rip them apart!
Here, doggy, 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 doggy.
escape me! Out of my way, fiends!
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain?
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
I think so.
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge.
Yeah, I could tell. Unlock Synthesis Phantom Tracer. Oh, he has steel! He has fucking steel. That's what I wanted for the other dungeon. Oh, archetype. It says he's a thief. Okay, nice. This is exactly what we were looking for. Yeah, cool. Dark Sword. Weak physical slash to one that might inflict forget. Steel. The higher your agility, the higher your success rate. Okay, and a dark skill. Weak magic dark to one enemy. Nice. Can you... Is there any way to know if they have something to steal?
Too much, perhaps?
I don't know if there's any way to tell if they have something to steal. If you analyze them...
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
I don't think it says anything. No, okay.
I'll use what I must. Nothing personal. I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there, treasure.
My aim is true from any vantage.
Unlock
Lend me your
Synthesis
strength.
Mania Bullet. Heavy Fizz. Pierce damage to one enemy. Inflicts a one-time weakness. Nice. That's with Heist, mate. Oh, this is so cool.
Not this. To the rear guard. Let's go.
Do we have enough? Does this do enough damage to kill? No, okay.
In the name of justice.
So now we have 4 turns in our push turn system, which is also a huge deal. Oh man, this is cool.
Warrior! I'll cut you down.
Oh my god, and we got lucky with a 4.
Knighthood.
It's huge. It's Omega.
Strike me if you dare. Only a flesh wound. Is that all?
Face me! I'll take this.
My aim is true from any vantage.
What did that say? Did that say it couldn't do it? I think that said it couldn't do it, right? Although it does say, I don't know, does that... It says common, question mark, rare, question mark. Does that mean he just failed to do it, but that you can, or... Not sure. Let's try out this Mania Bullet then, shall we?
Fall!
Let's do this! Still here?
That's sick.
Weakness.
That is sick. I love that.
Is everyone all right? Oh, power of heroes!
Nothing personal. Sorry.
Why, hello there,
I don't know if Fire Fang is a rare or common item. Because it says it looks like there's 2 items to steal, common and rare, but I don't know how you tell which one's which. But considering we stole that twice, I would assume that's the common one, I guess.
I won't hold back. Here's through.
In the no holding back.
Oh, the miss? You're kidding me.
This is nothing.
Let justice prevail. Huh, take this.
Let us clean. Now accept your fate.
Let's try Dark Sword, I guess. Oh, let's try Mudo. We haven't seen a dark attack yet.
Some darker arts. Formidable indeed.
I will fight
Nice.
with pride.
Oh, no, we have actually. We just haven't seen our team use it.
Gunner! Maybe not.
Can we just kill him by shooting? Yeah. Save on the XP, on the MP, rather. He comes in at level 22, and he comes in at rank 4 on his thing. Okay.
Stop! Damn! The bastard got away!
But the children are safe.
Good. You saved them, Haizme.
You know that I used to have a child of my own. My son. He was killed. I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain? Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts.
It has to be the lady herself. There's no one else that would be rich enough to...
I can't.
Because he said the reason he's doing this is because a guard's salary isn't enough.
From the very
So he's being paid to do this.
This has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Barden for now.
So if he's being paid to do this, then I... Oh, wow, that was a big jump. That was a big jump of popularity. I think it has to be the lady, the mayor, or whatever you call her, Sanctoress or something. I think it has to be her that's behind it all. After saving the children, I can expect my support from the townspeople to grow. A huge amount, in fact.
You saved the wee ones' lives. We can't thank you enough.
We're grateful to you too.
It was thanks to your help, too.
I know this is difficult to hear, but Morris had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye. I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts. I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle for him.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your guards could prevent anyone from leaving the grounds.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress. Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
I'll tell you this. Hard as we've looked, we can't find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence.
Yeah, just trust that. Yeah, yeah.
For all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
Oh yeah, that must be it. Yeah. In order to break the prince's curse, I'll need to make an impression during the tournament. I must accomplish something that would catch Luis's eye. Besides, I think we're the only ones who can handle getting to the bottom of this, and we'll do it. Not just for ourselves, but the town as well.
I too have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue. Especially not in my name. I believe in you.
Haizme, a traditional warrior burdened by his past, has become your ally.
Considering we're due in Oceania in a matter of days, we've little time to tarry here.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement. We'll use the old well to get in and out.
I left Haizme to calm down a little in the Gauntlet Runner as he wished, and decided to return to the inn with everyone else. Okay, does the informed man have anything about the fucking creeps underneath? No.
Damn it.
Morris, the bastard! Deceiving us is one thing, but kidnapping children. There's a storm coming, that's for sure. But we'll be at a disadvantage at night, so let's dive deeper in the Kriegante Castle basement tomorrow.
I'm in trouble.
Joanna's absence troubles me. If 'tis true that there's a monster nearby, then we've not a moment to lose. Though it still remains to be seen whether she knew the Guard Corps were involved. She absolutely knew and is in fact behind it.
Gone to shite, this has.
Gone to shite, this has. I assume we can't do it. I assume we can't do anything else tonight, but I guess I will check if I can walk out.
Gone to shite, this has.
You know...
Yeah, no. Okay. Gone to shite, this has. Gone to shite. Anything new in the cupboard? No.
Good night.
Rest well. Time marches on. Oh no. Maybe because so much happened, I'm finding it hard to sleep. Maybe I'll go back to the Gauntlet Runner and read in the evening breeze.
Can't sleep, lad? As it happens, I'm a bit restless myself.
Yeah?
Got a novel there?
You want to form a bond with me, my guy?
Don't see many carrying those around. Bit of an odd question, but what's your real aim as a group?
We're a secret organization.
To tell you the truth, we're a secret organization.
Really? Well, you're not very organized for an organization. In any case, suppose it's not my place to ask. Don't worry, lad. Just water. Back where I grew up, there was nobody like you lot. Just you chiefs. We've never been accepted by other tribes, and 'tis no mystery why. We're nocturnal, we look worlds apart, and there's so few of us. Not enough for any political sway. Our elders only ever thought of short-term alliances, loyalties changeable as the wind. We relied on their power, not ours, and resigned ourselves to that. Oh, I loathed it. Even as a child. I hadn't been cowed into considering myself lesser. I honed my skills, that the city's majority might accept me, and I'll not say it was fruitless. I was accepted into the knighthood of the royal capital. I felt like my fellows and strangers alike accepted me as an equal. Fool that I was. They never really wanted me among the true knights. Just in the Shadow Guard, where my deeds were dirtier and kept secret. Equal and lesser in the same breath. Ultimately, once my superiors realized I wouldn't abide their self-serving orders, they stripped me of the title I'd fought for. And little by little, I lost everything else. My son died. I'd failed to protect him.
There's got to be more to that
Despite
backstory, right?
everything I felt,
He said his son... He didn't say his son died the first time. He said his son was killed, right? So, like, why? Who by? There's got to be more to that, I think.
I hated so much. But you know, you lot have helped me realize something. I'd thought for a long time that if I wanted to feel accepted, instead of being the eternal outsider, I'd need power, status, some mighty patron nobody could defy. I wasn't really looking to swear myself to some superior. I only wanted not to be alienated for who and what I am. I just needed allies. Friends.
Well, you've got him now, buddy. From now on, we're friends.
And from now on, we're friends.
A free spirit, are you? It'll be my pleasure, then.
The aloof hermit, Haizme. Within him dwells the virtue of the thief. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Poggers!
Perhaps our fates are bound somehow.
Nice. You can now study the thief. Cool, cool. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. Can now study the thief.
If my boy was still alive, he'd be about your age. Though he'd look absolutely nothing like you, of course. Long as we're both awake. Might I have a look at that old novel of yours?
Sure thing.
So, this is a fantasy novel. This section seems to describe the Utopia's approach to discrimination. Let's see here. In this world, discrimination and inequality are forbidden by law. It is a sin to impose injustice due to one's appearance, lineage, or birth. This is the accord established between the people and the state. Well, well. What a world that would be. I don't imagine our land will get there for another century or 5. Still, I cannot help but wonder whether those ideals would please an entire population. You cannot pretend at diversity without acknowledging individual differences. Some will be judged as strong, while others marked as weak. Equal competition doesn't mean equal footing. Their very aims of freedom and balance could spell doom for the striving weak. I wonder how we might ever achieve a true utopia, where everyone could be happy.
Bro's asking the big questions.
Meant to be wielded in the service of my beliefs.
Tough thing.
Then, no matter who calls it naive or foolish, I will always use it to save the weak.
That was really good. The writing in this game feels way, way beyond any sort of, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the right word, but like when they've sort of gestured to topics of this sort in other games, they usually just sort of brush over things. It feels like they're delving a little deeper in this one, which I like.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Excellent. We're all here.
So,
today, we explore the depths beneath the castle. Use caution, as we've both Morris and monsters to contend with. If you don't think we can handle this yet, we can go somewhere else and build up our strength first. We still have time to prepare, if we need it.
It's in your hands.
Indeed. I have only just been introduced to these new powers. Regardless, I leave the matter in your hands, Captain. How long have we got? How many days until the deadline?
Let's focus.
Apprehend the real kidnapper. Culprit behind the abductions must be found. It begins by finding the guardsman Morris, but I also need a mark for the exhibition. We must infiltrate Krigante Castle. 12 days left. Okay, we've got ages. We've got actually ages. A mission with a deadline has begun. Meet up with your allies at Blindwell Alley to delve into Krigante Castle's underground. Besides challenging the castle, you can also strengthen your party during the mission period by taking on requests in town, or by improving your bonds with your followers. Storm the castle and apprehend the true culprit behind the kidnappings before the deadline passes.
The search begins.
There's something in that castle.
We need to head over to Blindwell Alley. From there we can investigate what's going on in the castle. Today lots of stores have sales, so it might be a good idea to do some shopping.
Yes, it may be, in fact, a good idea. What's the reportable quest? Oh, the bounty board one. Right. Where am I? I'm here. There's the bounty board.
I'm out of ideas.
Yoink.
Take a look.
Is that... Wow, so you defeated the Gobborn King? To take down the whole Gobborn mob, not to mention its leader, you're a right force to be reckoned with. Here's your reward. Take it, it's yours.
We did it.
Nice. Increases courage. Is that enough to level us in courage? Oh no, we already did level in courage, didn't we? Yeah. Lovely jubbly. Popularity goes up by 300 odds. Very cool. Hey, I may need you for the next one as well. Any contract I send your way is good as done in my book.
Come on.
Listen to all that flattery.
Come now, don't be like that. I'm making sure you're well rewarded, aren't I?
What do you think of this?
That reminds me. It's not exactly a bounty. I heard that something strong escaped from the Grand Cathedral's mausoleum back in the capital. Some high and mighty noble in the capital's looking for someone who can take it down. Said something about it having made off with a family heirloom. Claims the reward will be a pretty reeve. The army's too busy to deal with a personal request, I think. Why don't you give it a go? If you feel like you'd know a thing or two, the noble on San Lameo Street would have more details.
Oh, yeah?
So there's a monster in the mausoleum. We should do something about that. Maybe the noble in the capital would know more?
Alrighty, I didn't expect to already have another thing, but sure. Alpha Rockworm Valmo Monstrous Man-Eater. I need to slay the Alpha Rockworm Valmo in Man-Eater's Grotto, the cave southeast of... Oh, wait, no, this isn't what? Oh, this is something different. Southeast of Martira. The informant at the tavern should have more details. Okay, this is something else. This is the bounty for an Alpha Rockworm Valmo. The Valmo in question was spotted in a cave a little ways from Martira. A miner was eaten, so now the whole lot are fearing for their lives.
I see.
Miners? Reminds me of Grius. The location's changed, but we're still helping out miners all the same.
Hey.
Okay, then we're gonna help you out. Right, Will?
Indeed. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. The location is southeast of Martira, a place now known as Man-Eater's Grotto. Camero's on your way. You may want to pay a visit just to make sure you're stocked up for the journey. I'm counting on you. It's life or death for the region, even if even one industry goes out of business. It's not just ore that's found in that cave, but also precious gems that are sold at a premium. If you want to know more about the Valmo, just go ask the Martira informant. Hate to put a reeve in their pocket, though.
Good hunting to you.
Bring me back the Alpha Rockworm Eye as proof of its defeat. I can't be handing out any rewards until you bring me that, so don't forget, alright?
Let's do it.
Okie dokie. This one is 3.5, whereas the actual main quest is 4, so...
Ooh.
This must be the place. Man-Eater's Grotto. What a chilling name.
Now, does the town...
Right there's
does this count as
Elaborate.
2 days? Does it
Here's
count as,
where
like,
we are
1
in
day
the
to
village.
here and then 1 day to
And
there?
right there's Elaborate.
It has 1 next to the arrow, so I assume that means it's 1 day away, right?
Let's see.
Cool. Yeah, good. Nice. Bom, bom, bom.
I'm out of ideas.
Howdy.
Ah, tis you.
We can hardly conquer the exhibition like this. We need a way to resolve this, and fast.
What should we do?
Let us hear your strategy first. What will you do today?
I see.
Let me think about it. I shan't rush you. No doubt you've much to prepare. Indeedy, indeedy. Oh, hello. I'm ready to accept the truth of the matter, no matter how ugly it is. More than anything, I'm begging you to save Martira. Can do, buddy. Where is Stroll? Wait, why is yours still lit up?
Ah, tis you. What should
Okay.
we do?
Oh, it's because it wants me to click Let's Head to the castle, I guess. But we have multiple things we can do before that. Is Stroll in a different area, or...? Nothing new from you.
Oi!
On the other side of this street is Cattle Racket Road. I don't recommend travellers stop there for too long. Lots of people been kidnapped back there. But some of those kids just won't learn. They're still hawking their little wares. No wares you'd want, mind. Well, it is a discount day, right? So, actually, I might just go buy some.
What is it?
Hey, listen.
Although, it would have a different symbol here if these guys were on discount, wouldn't they? I think they would.
Can we talk?
I wish you could buy more than one at once.
Excuse me? Can we talk? Thank you. Excuse me? Can we talk?
Get some things from you, get some things from you.
Can we talk? Hey, mister. Can we talk?
Can we talk? Alright. Bum 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 bum. Right, now the shops here should have actual discounts. Yes, butcher shop does. We have 6 of those, 5 of those. I don't think we need any more of that at the moment. You have new stuff to say. Doesn't Barden seem a bit off to you lately? Like he's wary of the other guards and of Krugante Castle. I've known him a long time and this isn't like him. What could be going on? Well, you don't really want to know, honestly, my guy. You don't really want to know.
Thank you.
Oh, we probably have some stuff to appraise now, right? Yeah, gritty weapon. An ebony abacus, 140, okay. Oh, and another gritty weapon. Damascus cestus. And a superior gritty polearm. For the healer, the Sanctus mace. Nice, 169 attack. That is pretty good. Pretty good. And stuff to sell, only a tiny bit. Stuff to buy. We did use all 10 of these, so let's get 10 more, I guess. Okay. Revival medicine. I mean, we can get one more, I suppose. Have that at 5. Fairy dust, sure, let's get those up to 10. Let's get a couple more forget cures. We've got 5 of those. Okay, yeah, that seems good for now, I think. Bom 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 bom. Bom 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 bom. Ah, there's Stroll.
Even so.
What is going on in this castle? I suppose we're done with all pretense. Hey, Will, let's settle this issue in the castle. What say you?
I see.
Not right now, buddy. We have some other shit we're going to faff around with for the next, like, 4 or 5 parts, who knows, before we actually get on that.
Got a bargain today.
Everyone can appraise everything, right? It's not specific things in specific shops. No, it doesn't seem like it. Right. So that is for you. You've already got that. Although, actually, was the thing we just got... What did we just get? Did we get... No, we got a healer. We got a healer thing, and we got a merchant thing, didn't we? That is better for you. 6 grand, though. It's only 15. I think I'm good. And for you, plus 20... Might be worth? What did I say wasn't worth it for her? 15. And then I'm like, ooh, but 20. Fuck it.
That's fine.
Do it. And you know what? Double fuck it.
Indeed.
Why not? Why not? Let's get them all kitted out, suited and booted, with the best stuff that we can for the moment. Cool. Right, so that's all of that. Now let's go get the whatchamacallit? The information from the informant. The informant, yes. A little while back, there was this daft traveller ran away here to Martira. You see, the abandoned tomb is near town. He got taken in by this rumour there was some special treasure there, but he found a monster instead of gold. Nearly died. What kind of treasure? You interested too, mate? Not trying to stop you, but I don't got any details on the matter. Yeah, but the informant word, we already have that. That's fine. But we don't have the new one. What you want to know? Right, okay, a bunch of new stuff, in fact. This is the new thing that we just got. 1,000 now, huh?
Good tidings.
Southeast of the town is the Man-Eater's Grotto. Many people go there, yet startlingly few ever come back. Deep within the place dwells the Alpha Rockworm Valmo. That's the leader of the Valmo pack, and rumour has it there's several of them there. Even if you slay one, they call for another immediately. So if you want to make an end of it, you have to defeat them all at the same time. Apparently they're weak to ice. They may be sturdy, but they're vulnerable to cold. Other than that, there's also other critters like bugs and flower monsters. Careful with those since they'll try to paralyze you, okay? You know about the village on the road to the cave. They sell equipment there that prevents paralysis. Oh, do they? Okay. Well, prepare yourself well and then go, is all I'm saying. Buy some more information from me when you come back. Right. So you have to kill them all at once. They're weak to ice and they'll paralyze you. Inclement weather. Be sure to keep an eye on the weather. Monsters become much stronger. Skills that would have brought them to the knees won't make them flinch. Won't be able to exploit enemies' weaknesses. Yup. But also you become stronger. If you want to plan around, ask a fortune teller. Yup. Boom, boom, boom. And then the monster within the castle grounds.
Here's the real skinny.
There's an unusual amount of monsters dwelling in the castle underground right now. Don't ask me how they got there or why, I don't know and I don't care to find out. Some information that's not worth losing your life over. Entire menagerie of monsters down there. Need to watch out for the giant lizards and the wild hounds. The lizards are a wily bunch. They lie in wait underwater and wait for people to turn their backs before they lunge out. Meanwhile, the hounds will let out a piercing howl if they spot you, and the noise really fires up their little friends. Don't underestimate either of these threats. Okay. You may be able to get the upper hand if you can put them to sleep. Right. Use this information as you will. What you do next is none of my business. Okay. Alrighty. Gone to shite. Gone to shite. Bom 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 bom. Okay, well I guess I should check the weather.
Well,
are we safe to go to a thing? So down here, it's fine, good. Fine over here, okay.
Here's where we are now. And
so,
there's a runner.
I'm noticing there's a rival gauntlet runner on our way down to the abandoned tomb. So, is that going to... That's going to be a fight, I guess?
It's a campground.
So it'll take one day of fine weather to get to here, and then another day of fine weather to get to here. And then we might... And then I think a third day of fine weather to get to here, so we shouldn't need to worry about any of these if we do them back to back now. Is what I'm thinking.
This place.
This one was the one where we need a merchant as well as a thief, right? I've read this a bunch of times now, but I always forget, so seeing as we're actually going to do it now. Let's have a look. Prize of the Abandoned Tomb.
Oh, I bet good.
Right. The treasure monster. They'll put you to sleep, right? So that's why we've got... Oh, we've got 4 people now, and only 2 of them have the sleep thing, but oh well.
Here's the real skinny.
Yeah. The beast is also said to be drawn to money. Some witnesses claim they're able to escape it by tossing coin at it, so we'll use the merchant for that.
Gem for you.
Treasure monster for a reason. It's got particularly desirable loot. Try stealing from it. Cool. Okay. Alrighty. I think that is what we will do then. So I will swap to merchant.
What now? Coin can solve problems a blade cannot.
And is that the best abacus we have? It is. We have a prevent sleep, and who is the other one that prevents sleep? Stroll. Yeah. Guess that's fine. Sure.
Alright then. Let's go.
What am I doing? That's not where I wanted to go.
More people missing.
Although, actually...
No, where was I?
Now that I think about it, we have got a new thingy, so let's go see what he says about it, at least.
Well.
I sense the presence of a new archetype. Might I see them, if you've a mind to show me?
Welcome.
Right, so the thief is... am I blind? Yes, I am. Here it is. So, my hero passive is chance of getting an item each time an enemy is stunned or defeated in overworld combat. That's quite cool. Then Dark Sword, Steel, and Mudo, he already has. Plunder Life, drains HP from one enemy to restore your own. Plunder Magic, drains MP from one enemy to restore your own. That's actually kind of poggers. That is actually kind of poggers. And then Medium Dark to one enemy. Nice. Synthesis, Weak Magic Dark to all. Extreme Physical Slash to one, and remove buffs. And Medium Dark to all. Okay. And he is weak to lightning. Okay. Did we ever look at Magic Knight? I forget. Chance to reflect an enemy's attack. Draw enemy attention. Yup. Increase allies' defense. Weak HP recovery for allies in the same row. Medium physical pierce to one enemy is a skill. That's good. That's something that the base knight is missing. Is decent, like an attack. Increased evasion against dark. And Razor Barrier that repels fizz attacks. Alright. Magic Knight's Hammer. Deals extreme physical electric. Huh. And a one-time weakness to electric. Hammer of Justice. Cool. So you need Knight at 20 and Mage at 10. So Hulkenberg is 17, so she's almost got that. And then her Mage is at 5, so we will... I mean, we'll be swapping Hulkenberg and Stroll over to Mage to do Ice Weakness for the other dungeon, right? So she'll get some levels there. Cool. Pet the Meow Meow. Gotta keep petting the Meow Meow. Can't leave without it. And then any more green Dotteroos. I always choose the wrong ladder. I always guess the wrong ladder. This looks like research documents about the thief archetype. In times of yore, there lived heroes who shook the foundation of society through chivalrous thievery. Their souls together form the power of the thief. Among them, the adept who steals one's very destiny, I dub the assassin, and the elite who lives and dies in the shadow, I dub the ninja. The thief archetype manipulates the power of darkness to steal not just treasures, but the very life force of its foes as well. However, its power is unconventional, and works poorly against multitudes. To break the rules is to be punished by those rules. Let no thief forget this truth.
Yep. So this archetype uses dark attacks and can steal items from enemies, but it focuses on single targets, so it's not great against large groups.
Indeed. Bum, 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 bum. Alrighty. Let us head back to the ship then.
All right then. Let's
Gauntlet
go.
Runner. What have you got to say? Remember, we can't leave our windows open when we park in the city. Can't afford to let any passing gawker get in and find all our secrets. So, have you some business with me? The runner's in top form. If you have a destination in mind, just give me a shout. What ho?
Are we departing?
Alrighty.
Now then.
Down to the abandoned tomb.
What are we doing there again?
This is where Cuculus wanted us to find a ring for him, isn't it? I guess it's a tomb for some dead noble. Fun. Wanna go?
I don't trust that man as far as I can throw him, but we do need to recover Grius' dagger.
Should be a good time.
On the bright side, the rumors say the tomb robbers haven't picked the place clean. We may come away with more than just a ring.
It's your call.
We'll have to make camp for tonight, but we'll arrive tomorrow. The question is, can we make it back by tomorrow night?
Just leave it to me, so long as you don't go dragging your feet, of course. Let's go.
Great. Let's move out.
Okay, here we go. Don't forget, stay alert till we get there.
Taking up the request of the man in Martyra, the Gauntlet Runner makes its way southwest of the town. The mysterious individual could very well become a source of new power, though they have yet to quite grasp that.
Bum 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 bum. Okay.
My.
Your sword arm shows remarkable oh wait, it's the same every time, goddammit. And we can do more courage training with you. Archetypes, eh? And here I thought I was too old to learn any grand new powers. I suppose growth puts a spring in your step, no matter your age. Plus, this gives me another discipline to improve alongside my sword arm. Nice.
All right.
Bum 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 bum. Anything else? Doesn't seem to be. Alright, well let's do some more sword training with the boy then.
When we travel like this, sometimes it feels like I can see my hometown on the horizon. I'm admittedly intrigued by the idea of an inheritance, but going back there is a weight on my heart.
Stroll seems pretty down. I should talk to him again once we're back in town.
Well, I know I shouldn't overthink it, but all this sitting around leaves me with little else to do. Sometimes it's best to clear your mind and focus on a single task. Want to hone our weapons?
Indeed.
So, let's have a look at your blade then.
Bum, 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 bum.
Naturally, it's important to sharpen one's blade, but one must take special care of its tip.
Yeah, always take care of your tip, everyone.
The tip's more effective when facing off against armored opponents, to pierce gaps in the armor, rather than slashing at them.
That being the case...
That all said, what's the most important quality of the sword for that manner of attack?
The sharpness of the point, I guess?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. For gaps in armor, the thinner and sharper the better. My father always said that, and I always think of it when doing sword maintenance.
His fighting spirit seems even more bolstered now.
Alright.
Okay, that was just a little mini scene. Holy fuck, that did like 4 points in there, just barely moved the needle.
For nobles, a sword is ornamental. Still, my father emphasized the importance of its practical use. Indeed, as a child, I was lost around a sword. Learning those lessons back then is how I can fight alongside you today. I'm constantly reminded of how indebted I am to my parents.
I spent some time with Stroll honing our weapons. Hello,
hello.
Oi, you lot. Time to muster. We've got a runner headed our way.
Why, that's Goddard.
Gah, that boorish runner has to be Goddard's Horizon Star. That firebrand thinks he can decimate our craft.
Count on Eurus to know the other gauntlet runners by sight, but when he says decimate, that can't be a good thing, can it?
Onward.
Indeed. We mustn't allow him to damage His Highness's runner. Let's go. Hello, is this dickhead?
Too young, in fact. A greenhorn like you is years, centuries from deserving a land runner. You'd be the rapscallions who crashed the opening ceremony. A young man like you, our king. Ha! Laughable.
What's your problem?
The name's Goddard. The rightful heir to the throne and the voice of the rogue tribe. Tax the young, bankroll the elderly. Those too old to work will know prosperity under my rule. You little jackanapes will kneel before your betters and elders. And if you will not, you will be made to kneel. Prepare yourselves!
We don't want
Have you considered killing yourself? Because you
I'll
should.
use what I must. I'll take this. I'll be taking that.
Why,
Obtained polarity magnet.
Step aside, youngsters.
What the fuck is that? Right, okay, so we have
Not this.
this
Let's
guy
go.
now. Gold attack, weak physical almighty with a high crit rate. Increased likelihood of receiving items, increased effective consumables, evade fire. Let's see how much 500 coins gets us. Wow, that did fucking nothing. What the fuck? That did actually nothing. Let's do old fucking classic, shall we? Oh, Hammer of Justice. Heavy physical pierce. This is medium pierce, but also the defense lowering.
Counting on you.
He has enough health that it's worth doing the defense lowering, I think.
Take this! This is power
Strength is fading.
united.
Stroll, your speed's down.
Can I steal more?
Nothing personal. No coin to your name.
No, nothing more to steal. Okay, it does tell you when there is nothing.
No.
I guess I'm just gonna pass, because the 500 does fucking
I
nothing
shall
to him.
fight as the noble I am.
he's had his hit rate down, so I'm going to pass with him as well, because if you miss, you lose 2 turns. So
this won't do. Comrades, lend me your strength. Let me help.
Let's keep defense downing him.
Take this!
Stroll, your speed's down.
I show no mercy.
Cheeky brat.
Nice, nice. Just hit him, I guess.
The elders and rogues will rise.
All right, let's go.
Okay, now he's at max defense down. Lovely.
You whippersnappers need to learn respect for your elders. Who do you think kept this kingdom together after the war? With years.
Ooh, don't love that. I do not love that.
Heisme, they cut your speed, so be careful.
Witness our secret technique.
I want to do that, but I feel like he's gonna miss because we just got.
This doesn't feel right.
All our stats down, right? Most of us only down by 1. Oh, that's agility. It was hit rate that they. It was hit rate you put down more, right?
Witness
but then at the same time, fuck it. Let's just see.
I'm counting on you.
Maybe we hit.
Apologies.
Oh, very nice.
Meddling little hooligan.
That's me.
The next one's yours.
Now, what's the plan? Give me your aid.
Damn it. No. I thought it would be Hulkenberg's turn next. Son of a bitch. Oh well. Hey, don't miss. Son of a bitch. Well, he's dead next turn. It's all good.
Only a flesh wound. Join with me.
Hammer of justice, bitch.
It's up to you now.
Pierce through them. Worthy foe after all.
Lovely. Bitch boy.
Remember, we all grow old, and the blade you hold to my throat will be at your own soon enough.
Nobody's trying to massacre the elderly, you old goat. We want equal happiness for all, young and old. God above. Look, we'll not kill you here. How's that for respecting our elders? But mark me, this will not happen again.
Far too naive. But I suppose that's the luxury of youth.
Sage's pill? What's that?
Good. 'Tis done.
Nice. Looks like Hulkenberg as the knight might be our first level 20, I think. 2 to go.
Spectacular.
Oh-ho! Bally good work out there, lad. No one's getting their hands on this ship under your watch, eh? Now, full speed ahead. No delays for us, not if I can help it.
The Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at an encampment as darkness overcomes the wilds. Nightfall, the time of hunting for monster kind. Even with the Gauntlet Runner, it is no time for travel. As monsters come more alive with every breath, the thirst for adventure is quenched.
The Wasteland Camp. Hulkenberg doing her lunges. Very nice. Goddard Gunnell, a rogue candidate participating in the tournament. Worked in demolition in the effort to rebuild Monterio after its annexation. Having had the experience of being replaced by younger workers, he announced his candidacy and calls to create a pension system to help support the elderly. Though the elderly support his vision, he's received poorly by the young and is criticised for being partial to the long-living rogue tribe. His Gauntlet Runner, the Horizon Star, is a modest but high-performing vehicle that is as earnest and strong as its rider. Bump, 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 bump.
The more delicious the food, the more energy I have. I love a good fight after a good meal. I can cook, provided it's not too complex. Preparing your own meals is its own reward.
Nice, nice. Okay, so, we have a big dilemma on our hands. I want to go and chat with Haizme because he's the new guy. And we haven't had, you know, anywhere near as much time with him as we have everyone else already. But I love Hulkenberg. And so I want to do... What is it? That's wisdom, right? Wisdom and tolerance? Yeah. Both of which are pretty much at the same point. We're a little ahead on wisdom, but not enough to matter. If one of them was eloquence, then I'd do that, but they're not, so... sorry, Highs, mate. 'Twould be a fine time for some training, but I broke our swords the other day, didn't I? If you'd like, we could return to the royal capital to buy some more training swords. You may rest assured, I will exercise due restraint from now on. Looks like I can train with Hulkenberg again. I should try talking to her once we get back to town. Now then, what to do?
Indeed.
Ah, yes. It is true that they're no substitute for actual battle, but tabletop games are fine tools for learning strategy. Oh, well, we've already done the tabletop game one with her. I forgot. So you know what? If we've already seen that scene and it's just going to be a much shortened version, like the Courage one with Stroll was, then in that case, let's do Heisman.
Now then.
We'll be facing great trials ahead. Might be good to get back to my old training methods from the Shadow Guard. Not while we're on the road, of course. Got to keep my eyes up in case of an attack. Perhaps once we're back in civilization. Shadow Guard training. I should speak to him when we return to town. Ah, you have a free moment. I'd like to make the most of our journey.
All right.
I'm going to spend this time standing watch and keeping us safe. Care to join me? We might encounter enemies, but I bet waiting patiently for them would raise my tolerance.
You may run into monsters. Are you prepared?
I'll be careful. Indeed. Glad to hear it. Been a while since I've done this. Wait, shit, I just realized I'm the merchant. I had in my head that I was the gunner for some reason. Maybe I'm not prepared. Fuck. When I was in the Shadow Guard, my sharp hearing meant I was usually put on watch duty. At the time, most of my missions were confidential. The kind of thing that never becomes public knowledge. Even now, I can't go into any details.
Well...
But I was desperate to protect something important to me. That's what it was all about. Must have been difficult.
Really?
Well, that was all a long time ago. Now it's just another memory of my youth. Maybe I'm still a desperate man, but my heart feels lighter now than it was then. Perhaps the difference is in having comrades I can trust. We trust you too. Tis my honor. Perhaps if you do succeed one day, if you do manage to build an ideal country of kindness to all, then I would protect that land with all I have. I believe we two strive toward the same world. So I would gladly fight for it. Not in secret like I did in the Shadow Guard, but as a true official knight. If it really is possible, nothing would make me happier. You'd make a fine commander.
So that means...
Haha, now there's an idea. A Yujief as knight commander. It'd turn the kingdom on its head. Is it thanks to you that I can speak so freely of such lofty ambitions? Had we never met, I'd never have considered any of this. I believe you have a talent for showing others the light, and I say that as one who fell deep into darkness. That's a rare quality. You're a charmer yourself.
It'll be fine.
I'm sure people are drawn to your natural charm too, Heisme. Hard to imagine. But truly, people of your character are few and far between. I shall rely on you all the more, Captain. I have rather dragged this conversation on, haven't I? It's a good thing all remained quiet out there. Wait, it is quiet no more. An enemy comes. Prepare yourself. This one's out of the ordinary.
Great.
We'll defend our position to the end. Let us take our first steps towards a new dream. Oh, it's just one of these? They just run away if you fucking...
Face me!
Don't kill them. Can you steal from them?
Let's stay calm.
Couldn't steal from them. Does that mean... Oh, you can steal onyx from them. Okay. So we just failed, is what that means. How weak are you to having gold chucked at your face? Oh, very... Okay. Oh, we have a whole team here. I thought it was just going to be me and Heisme. Oh, right.
No holding back! I'll cut you down!
I stand ready. Comrades, lend me your strength.
I'm counting on you!
Behold my power!
Nice. That's a lot of money.
Was that easy, eh?
A halfway decent result.
We prevailed somehow. Somehow. I decided to take a breather with Heisme. How did we possibly prevail? That's crazy.
Good grief.
Phew, they're off us. And that's just how we want it. All thanks to the Watchman, eh? The runner is safe, and we learned a valuable lesson in the process. Good experience, all told.
Well then.
You're welcome to come visit again if you'd like. I just realized he set up his actual fucking tent that he had in the cave. I sense that my tolerance has increased from patiently standing guard with Heisme.
All right.
Clap. Bum bum ba-dum.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Time marches on. Bum 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 bum. Such a good tune. Should I just stop checking whether you have anything new to say? Oh no, you do have something new to say. It is true for both training and true combat. After great exertion, one must replenish their energy. It is never bad to have a quick meal on hand at all times. I can only carry so many dried caterpillars, I suppose. Still, regularly preparing and carrying your preferred foods is one solution. We could do more courage training with him, but we've done that a bunch of times, and we don't really need courage as much as anything else. We could do some cooking. Let him cook, or we could carry on with the bookshelf. Let's carry on with this, I think. I'm almost done reading it, yeah. Let's finish up this one.
What's that?
He continued to traipse through the raging sandstorm. At last he came upon a cave, the entrance gaping like the maws of a beast. The walls of the cave were translucent, revealing the inside to be a gigantic, intricately winding labyrinth, fantastical and akin to a mirage.
Oh, yeah?
A giant cave with glass walls in the desert? That sounds otherworldly, but also strangely familiar. Well, whatever. What's it sound like to you?
Sounds like that place that we went to. Sounds pretty.
Sure.
That would be a beautiful sight.
Right?
Yeah, I bet it'd be dazzling in the daylight. Probably at night, too, sparkling in the moonlight.
Feel like envisioning the scene with Gallica has improved my imagination.
All right.
Nice.
I know this new world is just fictional, but I'd want to visit if it were a real place.
With that, I've finished the book. I feel like my understanding of the world has deepened.
All right.
Ooh, bonus imagination points for finishing. Nice, okay, that's cool. Takes 3 readings to do it, but you get a bonus one at the end.
The abandoned tomb. It is said an affluent aristocrat is entombed here. However, if true, his only visitors these days are tomb robbers, seeking his wealth. Are the rare blades and shimmering jewelry merely a trap to draw in more victims, or something else entirely?
Alrighty, new dungeon.